Hello and welcome back to No One Lives Forever. When I left you last time, we just come through the gate, had a conversation with Ron Perlman there, and we were going to speak to the Baron. Hello, can I talk to you? I will stick that broom up your butt. Let's bang on the door.
Yes?
I got to sweet talk my way through this in order to get to the next level. I think the failure state on this is actually quite harsh. Let me think of this one.
Good afternoon. My name is Mia Haigh. I'm from Men of Influence magazine.
Men of Influence? What on earth are you doing here?
This is the residence of Baron Archibald Dumas, is it not?
Yes?
Baron Dumas certainly seems to qualify as a man of influence, wouldn't you say?
I suppose it would depend on how you choose to define influence.
He is the president of Dumas Industrial Enterprises.
Ah.
He's wealthy.
True.
He's well respected. He's dashing. He's debonair.
Listen, this is all very educational, but what exactly do you want?
What do we want? Profile Baron Dumbass for the perfect each month. Stories savvy businessman considered. Yeah, here we are.
I was hoping to profile Baron Dumas for our Perfect Lives series. Each month we cover a different person whose lifestyle and disposition exemplify perfect living.
And you wish to include his lordship in this series?
Yes, the idea is to penetrate the myth and get to know the man, his pastimes, his ambitions, his accomplishments, the things that make him tick.
I see.
He's a model aristocrat.
Ah.
Someone our readers can look up to.
Of course. Will you excuse me for a moment, Miss Haigh? I don't think I could forgive myself if I were to let this sublime opportunity pass by. I will discuss your request with his lordship and return presently with his answer.
Thank you.
Please, wait here. I shan't be a moment. Very well. His lordship has agreed to see you.
Excellent.
This should be amusing.
What do you mean?
Nothing. Follow me, please. Miss Haigh, sir.
Splendid. Show her in.
I'll leave you to your interview, darling. I'll be shopping for the rest of the afternoon.
Yes, yes. Have a marvelous time, Chipmunk.
Don't call me that.
As you wish, my love. Pip-pip.
He's rather larger than I expected.
Ah, yes. He's a big bundle of charisma and intelligence. If you're lucky, perhaps he'll regale you with his rousing safari adventures.
Good day, Baron Dumas.
Goodness, had I known you would be so sumptuous, I might have preened. Care for a drink?
No, thank you. It's a little early for me.
Well, I'll indulge for us both in that case. I hope you'll pardon me for saying so, but you're a ravishing girl. Simply ravishing.
That's very kind of you. I'm sure your wife feels absolutely spoiled by your abundant charm.
Oh, she's a lucky old crow, I'll grant you that. Now then, Giles tells me you want to profile me for this magazine of yours. Men of Influence, was it?
Yes, each issue we cover a different person in our Perfect Lives series, someone whose lifestyle and achievements serve as inspiration for our readers.
Jolly good. You've come to the right place. That will be all, Giles.
Actually, sir, I thought it might be worthwhile for me to stay, in case the young lady should desire anything at all.
Splendid idea. Pip-pip.
Yes, sir. I'll be right over here if you require anything, Miss Haigh.
Thank you. Baron Dumas, do you mind if I record our interview? I'd rather devote my attention to you than to my notepad.
And who could blame you? Record away, my dear. So then, where shall we begin?
I think the trick to this one is not to go straight away, and to take the clue that was given to you just a minute ago and talk about the big game hunting.
What's it like being such a prestigious big game hunter?
Well, it's difficult to explain to someone who's never experienced the thrill of the hunt, you see. When it's you and your trusty blunderbuss all alone against a ferocious beast, you discover exactly what sort of stuff you're made of.
Sounds ghastly.
Oh, it takes a special breed of male, I'll grant you that. The merest hesitation could cost you a leg.
I think we're going to pursue this safari question line. I think that is probably the best way to go here. Nothing to do with business.
What's the most heroic thing you ever did on safari?
Ah, yeah, splendid question. Well, I once wrestled a lion to the ground and strangled it to death with my bare hands. Yes, I remember now. My porter had injured his leg and was about to be mauled.
Dear Lord! Dear Lord, how courageous!
Yes, indeed.
Oh, one doesn't really stop to think about these things. One merely acts.
It's amazing you didn't come to harm.
Yes, well, the Dumas lineage is renowned for resourcefulness and fortitude.
Question 3. Let's carry on talking about safari, because I think I know where this one's going.
I'm sure our loyal readers would love to know what hunting rifle such a magnificent sportsman favors on safari.
Ah, yes, indeed. Well, it depends to some degree on the beast I'm tracking. For a tiger, I tend to favor the legendary Matterhorn Model 4 Special Issue.
Isn't that a .22 caliber target rifle? Seems a bit feeble for a tiger.
Yes, but I savor a challenge.
How intrepid! You must be quite a marksman to take down a tiger with a single round from a .22.
Well, sometimes it takes a few more than that.
Still, even 3 rounds is impressive.
It's usually more like 17 or 18.
Really? You might find a larger caliber to be more humane.
Yes, but then you have to deal with all that nasty recoil.
I see.
Yeah, like a .700 Nitro Express, or a punt gun, which is a gun that you would put on the front of a punt, a small boat, and use it to take out entire flocks of birds. What's the most dangerous animal you face? Probably a sheep.
What's the most dangerous animal you ever faced?
I once squared off against a silverback gorilla.
A silverback gorilla?
Yes, a huge, ferocious, man-eating beast.
Man-eating?
Quite so.
But I was under the impression that gorillas were herbivores and very gentle and less threatened.
Well, that's true of some gorillas, but this was one of the dreaded man-eating gorillas of Pakistan.
I wasn't aware there were gorillas in Pakistan.
Well, that's because few lived to tell of them, you see.
Well, it's fortunate that you did.
Agreed. Silverbacks are by far the most dangerous animals to hunt.
I was under the impression that that distinction went to Cape buffalo.
Nonsense. Cape buffalo are just glorified cows.
Desert island music or more hunting? I think we're going to go for more hunting.
Is there anything that can strike fear into the heart of such a stalwart hunter as yourself?
Frankly, no.
Really? Nothing at all?
Not that I can think of.
Not even centipedes?
Oh, dreadful things. Yes, I suppose, perhaps centipedes.
Personally, I'm terrified of rats.
Oh, God, yes. Those beady, evil little eyes and sharp little vermin teeth. Horrible animals, especially in a mob.
And spiders.
Oh, don't even mention them.
How did you become so courageous?
Oh, just something one's born with, I suppose.
Like I said, .700 Nitro Express takes care of all spiders. Let me think about this one. Lineagio? Faith, influence, day, life, or daring adventures?
I imagine you've traveled to many exotic locales across the globe in your many daring adventures. Is there any place you favor above all others for hunting?
Ah, most certainly.
Let me guess. Kenya.
Oh, goodness, no. I don't speak a word of Chinese.
But Kenya's in Africa.
Oh, I thought you were referring to the one in China.
All right then. How about Bengal?
Cold weather doesn't agree with me.
Rhodesia?
Heavens.
Madagascar?
Not on your life.
Where then?
Well, to be perfectly honest, I'm quite fond of Bristol.
Partridge?
Pandas. Giant pandas.
Bristol, England?
Yes, indeed.
I wasn't aware of any giant pandas in Bristol.
Well, they're imported.
I see.
That'll be a reference to Bristol Zoo then. Gazelle trophy in the foyer. Approach the no, Gazelle trophy, mate.
Was that a gazelle trophy in the foyer?
Ah, yes. Beautiful creature, isn't it?
I'm sure it was lovely when it was alive. Aren't they quite fast?
Indeed.
You must be quite a marksman.
True, although I was rather close in this particular instance.
How close?
5 yards, I should think.
I'm impressed. Stalking a gazelle within 5 yards?
I didn't really stalk it, per se.
How did you get that close?
Well, it was in a pen, you see.
Pardon?
Some years ago, it occurred to me that all that traipsing about in the wilderness is a dreadful waste of time. I concluded that since what I really want is a handsome trophy to hang on my wall, why not simply put the beast in a pen out in the yard and shoot it there? Save myself the bother of tracking it all over creation.
Why not just buy trophies then?
Some men might be satisfied with that sort of compromise, but I only display animals I've collected myself. There's no honor in buying a trophy now, is there?
How efficient.
Historical figure? Probably not. Share a message with the admirers? Sure.
Is there a message you'd like to share with your many admirers?
Good hunting, my humble devotees.
Well, that's all the questions I prepared. I must confess, I'm positive this will be our most popular Perfect Lives installment yet.
Oh, you think so?
Absolutely. Rarely does nature combine so many excellent qualities in one man. Our readers will be fascinated, and maybe even a bit envious.
One can hardly blame them.
What I don't understand is where such a busy man finds the time to be a successful business tycoon, loving husband, daring hunter, astute philosopher, cultivated humorist, etc. Aren't you overwhelmed?
Well, one learns to delegate. For example, although you wouldn't guess it, I'm only peripherally involved with Dumas Enterprises these days. Strictly in an advisory capacity, you see, to keep the company on track.
How ingenious.
Oh, well, I have my moments.
But isn't it an awful risk to hand over operations to someone less accomplished in the subtleties of enterprise than yourself?
Actually, it's safer that way.
Really?
Yes, you see, in my experience, the less one knows about running a business, the less he can screw up. I make all the important decisions. The rest is just, paperwork.
Still, you wouldn't want your competitors getting their hands on that paperwork.
Oh, quite true. But we have a very large safe in which to store it.
Safes can be cracked.
No, not this one. Even if someone could get inside, he'd still have to get past the security system.
Sounds daunting.
Oh, it is. There are invisible beams.
Infrared?
Exactly! If you touch one of them, the doors lock and poison gas is released into the safe.
How terrible.
Oh, I'd like to meet the burglar who could get in there.
It would take a lunatic even to attempt it.
Or a fool.
Thank you for your time, Baron de Mont. It's been an eye-opening experience.
I'm happy to oblige. Never turn your back on a worthy cause, I always say.
A worthy meal is more like it.
Is it possible he was putting on an act?
I don't think so, sir. I'm fairly confident the man is an imbecile.
I heard the tape and I gotta agree.
Still, it's clear that Dumas Industrial Enterprises is somehow linked to harm.
Well, didn't the Baron say that he wasn't really running the show anyway? Who's the vice president of the company?
According to our research, his name is Damascus Valentine.
DV.
What?
His initials, Damascus Valentine, Dmitry Volkov. Coincidence?
Seems rather tenuous.
But nonetheless intriguing. In any case, we need to know what's in the safe the Baron mentioned to you. It won't be easy, naturally, but it could be the key to this investigation.
I'm looking forward to the challenge, sir.
That's the spirit. Mr. Smith, what did intelligence find out about the building?
It's a veritable fortress. Not only is there a suspiciously large and well-trained security staff, but they've also invested heavily in high-tech surveillance equipment, cameras, infrared alarm systems, the works.
They must really have something to hide.
Our thoughts exactly.
So what's the plan? Who is going inside?
You are.
What? Why her? It's way too dangerous for a woman.
Oh, don't start with that again.
Before joining Unity, Agent Archer was something of an expert in, covert infiltration, one might say.
Breaking and entering, others might say.
Whatever the case, this assignment calls for stealth and subtlety.
Yeah, I know. Subtlety isn't my specialty. I still think it's too dangerous for her to go in alone.
Which is why you'll be providing a distraction for her downstairs.
I like the sound of that.
How do I get inside?
Attempting entry on the ground floor would be suicide, even for an expert like Ms. Archer. The only way in is through the roof access.
What did you have in mind? Am I going to have to parachute in?
Too imprecise. Fortunately, there's an alternative. Dumas Enterprises is erecting a second skyscraper right next to its corporate headquarters. Our surveillance photos suggest that if you can get to the top of the new building, you can use a crane to cross over to the roof of the old one.
The surveillance photos suggest that this is possible?
It will be close. You'll have a zip cord to cut the difference.
I see.
Once you're inside the building, you'll need to locate the President's office and find the safe. Photograph anything remotely suspicious.
We don't want to tip our hand, so leave everything as you found it. The less they know about our mission, the better. Now then, time is of the essence.
Yes, sir.
Give me a signal when you're in position. I'll stir things up down here. The diversion should make it easier for you to get inside unnoticed.
What kind of signal?
I don't know, something that'll get my attention.
Right. Take care of yourself.
Don't worry about me, just get to that safe as fast as you can. If they figure out what you're up to, you're as good as dead.
Yeah, bugger off, John Doe. We don't need you. Okay, so that got a bit point-and-click adventure for a second there. I am just going to go through, what have we got? 5, so that's the machine gun. 8 is a new one, that's the crossbow. Okay, it's for security. I think, am I allowed to ride the lift to the upper level? I think I can just straight up murder everyone. So let's just quietly sneak up on these guys. Yep, I can't shoot through that, but I can. Okay, that's not going to work, that's not going to work, that's not going to work, that's not going to work. Okay, Hampton carbine to the chest, Hampton carbine to the liver, Hampton carbine to the chest. This is kind of... You missed all your shots, I didn't. Wow, okay, straight up. Oh, and I think that's the crossbow bolt. So trying to do it stealthy, still not going to work. What have we got around here? I think there's something around here. Can I do any of this? Yeah, there's a camera, so just running out in front of everything might not have been the best idea. Which we didn't. We just straight up murdered everyone. There's a guy, was a guy in here. I can take the thing. the intelligence. There's nothing more in here. Nope. So we neatly avoid the camera. There's another camera over there, unfortunately. Is that going to move? How much range has it got? Not a lot. Not a lot. That's cool. Shoot that off there before the camera comes back. Fine. Restore power to the main left. Bugger. Okay, so we're going to F6 this. I really don't want to set the alarm off. I think there's a camera there. A coin might be helpful. Hello. So I want to get that guy around here. Are you coming this way? Are you, dude? You coming this way? Hello. Yeah, come this way. Okay, that's exactly what I wanted. Then I shoot you. I don't think you can get down for a second. I can run underneath this. Fine. And get in here. Oh, that does something. I remember. Bam! That should lift that up. So I can sort of stealth through there if I need to. Stealth.
So, how's the new place?
So, how's the new place?
My mum's been up and out a bit.
Oh, well, he was talking, and now he's got a bullet in his shoulder. The other guy shouldn't have seen me, so he probably doesn't know I'm here. I'm wearing fuzzy slippers. Oh, there he is. Oh no, he's still there. He survived. Well, good for him. Yeah, good for you, dude. Where am I going now? Oh, this is a case of, because there's no map or anything. And it's been a while since I played these levels. Trying to remember where to go to restore the power. Is it down here? Is this coming back to me? Is it? Yep. He's got a broom. Well, I guess that was good for you, maybe? Hampton Carbine. Do we get paid today? Day after tomorrow must be Friday. Look out! She's over here. How do you know it's a she? Dude, how? You didn't even see me. All you saw was that guy just sort of fall over and then suddenly nothing. Whoa. Okay, there are people here. I could zoom in, but yeah, like we've tried before, it doesn't work. You guys happy just running backwards and forwards? Fine. Shoot through his shoulder. Fortunately, you guys aren't actually setting off any alarms or anything, so that's cool for me. Generators everywhere. I guess you didn't see me. Start the power. Power it up, boy. Yep. Okay. Done. Left. Does it go anywhere? Well, let's press F6. Yep, it does. Into this little outside shed. Cool. That neatly avoids having to go and do all the underground bit again. Although I do need to now run the gauntlet of the cameras outside. So there's a camera there, and there's a camera over here, which is now see me. Let's drop down here. I might have to go around the... what? I have to go around the long way? Fine, let's go around the long way. Cameras. I don't think I've got a camera disabler. It's probably not be wise to use it at this point. I do have a bunch of submachine guns. I have a feeling that's going to come into play in just a second. That camera's not going to have time. F6 to lock onto us. Good. Back that. Yeah, okay. So, Inga, I think that's Inga Wagner. Just running around. Let's just take you out. I don't think... yes, no I can't. I have to get her over here, I believe. Onto the old watery stuff. Come on. Wow. Oh, no, that's the last thing I wanted to do. Fine. And then... Right, so that's the bypass. I need to get her over to the music. I might be able to turn the radio off and sort of convince her to come over. Phew. Okay. You gonna walk into the electricity? Yes, you are. Wow, you are not that intelligent as an end of level boss goes. So we can turn that back on. She's just going to stand there and take another hit neatly. Looks like she's going to take about 5 hits. What's going on up there? I don't know. How much armor's Kate got? Hello. Please don't sing. Ride of the Valkyries is not something that should be butchered by you. Come on, come on, come on. Do it now. You, on the other hand, can go and fall over. Yeah, you're going to pass straight towards me, aren't you? And you're going to get electrocuted. I'm going to take some hits with the old people up there. Send this back on. She'll take a second hit straight away because she's not that fast moving. Good. Let's grab some armor. And then turn this on for the 5th and final pass. Let's get behind these. Yeah, so there's guys up there. They need to be taken out. They have been taken out. Oh, intel. Good. Loads of guys up there. Oh, they get stunned when she sings. Well, I say sing. This is it for you. Well, no, actually. While I'm... And then she just explodes. Wow, brilliant. Continue to the roof. I will. I've just seen that go down. And that has blown a hole through here. Oh. I could have actually turned the radio off, and I think she goes over and turns the radio back on. But let's do this. Okay, and we're on the roof, preparing to cross over to the other skyscraper. I think, looking at the time, I'm going to leave it there. If you're liking this, like, favorite, and subscribe, obviously, tell your friends. If you have any suggestions for the channel, any comments or anything, feel free to let us know. Until then, I am going to catch you next time. So, bye.